Yeah, authoritarian.
Yeah, exactly. I think it mostly just comes from a feeling that you get when you kind of find out the reality. You've been sort of hoodwinked by our general society and not know what really goes on in slaughterhouses, and then you start finding out this stuff. Like, it comes in a barrage. Like, you start seeing videos, you hear about one fact, and then you hear another fact, and then you hear another fact.
Right.
And it's like really overwhelming.
Yeah, and I felt the exact same way.
Passion.
I didn't just do it for my health. I actually first did it because for the environment. I was really interested in helping the environment. I was actually a radical environmental design. So I really thought, I believed in all the things that it said it would do for the environment. But I learned that everything I believed, they were all myths and they were all wrong. And that agriculture was really the worst thing for our planet. And when you take a piece of land and you strip every living thing off it, all of the bugs, all of the insects, all of the bacteria and fungi, and larger animals living on that land. I mean, you're killing way more animals.
There's a lot more.
And that's, you're wrecking the topsoil, and that's irreparable damage.
Oh yeah, no, that's important.
So you're going to like trolling here and posting this on YouTube somewhere, basically? That's the idea?
I'm just here to support animal rights.
I just want to find out about my health.
Oh,
Because this didn't work, this destroyed my health, and I'm just trying to care for the planet and my health.
What group are you guys from?
No group at all. No.
Just independent trollers
Trollers for drinking milk here.
and eating raw meat at an animal rights event?
Does everyone have to be vegan in order to support animal rights?
No, but at least be courteous to the cause that we're here for.
What are the prerequisites to be here then? Not to eat? I was just thirsty, man. I just came from the store.
I just have a question.
Sure.
How can you say you support animal rights when you literally pay to contribute to their suffering?
Because I eat grass-fed cows, grass-fed beef that comes from grass-fed cows, and they live, I know where the farm is, and they live a very happy, healthy life.
So that justifies slitting their throats because
Right.
of taste pleasure.
It's not, it's for their nutrition.
We can get nutrition without eating animals.
No, you can't. You
So-
can't get vitamin K, A, or D.
Where do you get justification from? What justifies?
We're all just dying. Yeah, we're all
We
sick.
all here 2.5 years vegan.
None of you guys look very healthy.
Right.
Seriously?
That's
I don't look
interesting.
healthy. Do you know how old I am?
I mean, it fluctuates. I mean, I don't know about anything else, any of your other habits.
That's crazy. It's
Well,
crazy that you think I'm
we have
not
lots of-
healthy. Just show me another.
I didn't say you're not healthy. I said a lot of people here don't look healthy.
I think everyone here looks amazingly healthy.
everybody
My
here-
general
We should
view
go to
of
a paleo
vegans-
or a
Oh my
keto
god,
fest.
vegans look amazing. They look younger and healthier and thinner.
Big old dude. He's
So much thinner.
I think he's on steroids.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Well, can you explain to me where you get your justification from? Why is it wrong to eat meat? What's
Zero.
It's not really more of a justification to.
yeah?
It's more of just an unnecessary act. You know, like if the studies have been done, you know, we can get all of our nutrition. The China study is one of the most well-published books on nutrition.
Okay.
Where there's tons of participants taking place.
You're right.
They're all getting their nutrition and curing, diseases like people.
Well, I respect where you're coming from, but why am I a problem here?
I'm not saying you're a problem.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, these people think I am.
No, no, it's your problem. We're listening to you.
Oh, okay, cool. And I'm listening to you guys too. I actually used to be vegan.
Yeah, we're really talking.
Cool, man.
What made you want to not be vegan? Does that ruin your health?
Yeah,
How to ruin your
yeah.
health? Good talking to you.
Take care, man. Well, it's a long story, but yeah, ever since I started eating raw meat, drinking raw milk, my health got better, and I'm not depressed anymore. I got my DHEA. It's been working for 3 years.
I've been doing it for many years.
That's not true.
Are
you drinking?
I'm sorry?
Are you drinking milk?
Raw goat milk, yes.
Really? Why?
Well, first of all, it tastes good.
Clearly, he's a baby goat. Yeah, I didn't realize you were a baby goat.
Do I have to be to drink milk?
Yes.
Okay, why? Why?
Because your mother didn't feed her breast milk to other babies, did she?
They have
Well-
to take that from a baby.
Well, what if I just like it? Is that a problem?
It is, because it's actually not.
What if
but
I
it
like
doesn't
to kill
belong
people?
to
Does
you.
that make it okay to do it?
What justifies that?
Because I want to. What justifies that?
My appetite. my biological
So if I have an
need.
appetite for murder someone,
That's not a moral
Jeffrey
judgment.
Dahmer.
So is that equal to drinking milk? You wanting to kill people, me wanting milk?
Well, you're
That's the
killing
same
babies
thing.
by
You're killing
taking their
babies.
food. That's what it is.
By
They
buying
die
this
because they
at
don't have their
Sprouts,
food.
I just went to Sprouts, so now I'm a murderer.
Yeah.
Well, you pay someone to
You
do
paid
it.
somebody
What's
to
the
do it.
difference?
So do you guys pay taxes?
Yeah.
So you guys are murderers too, just like me. So how are you judging me then? I'm not judging you guys.
You came here to try and prove a point.
No, I just wanted to support animal
were
rights
just
while drinking my milk. That's all I wanted to
You
do.
just came here
Animal
on a whim with your goat milk.
I live around here, so yeah.
If you support animal rights, you would respect their right to
Yeah,
live, and
we
you
eat
clearly aren't
grass-fed
because
animals.
What?
I know where this came
Grass-fed?
from.
Who? Where? What's that? We fucking eat plants. What does that mean about us?
Because
Does that
the
mean
animal
we're
was
superior? So is that animal superior?
Can you
because we eat
digest
grass?
cellulose though? I have a hard time doing that.
I eat grass. Does that make me superior?
I could
because
walk
you
up to
can't
any
use the
dog
nutrients
who
that
ate
are
whatever.
from
It doesn't
the
make it
I'm
okay. It doesn't matter
metabolizing
what
it right
they
now.
ate. It doesn't matter how. If I held their paw
can.
like
Well-
them, it's not okay.
How am I
But
alive?
why though? Why is that not okay? Can someone explain that to me?
I didn't.
It sounds like
What if I
religion.
never did? What if I never
There's
And
did?
a
her
dog
mother.
No,
Right.
she didn't.
Okay, well, her mother.
If there was a dog here, a golden retriever, and she's pregnant, she had her babies, and you watched me take away all of her babies and kill them just because I had a preference for the taste of her milk, nothing would justify that, not even my
That
taste.
doesn't happen.
What gives me the right to judge you though for doing that act?
We judge people every day. There's people who act like they don't judge. We judge child molesters. We judge rapists.
'cause
We
I'm not-
judge anybody who abuses animals. If I were abusing a dog, you would stop me and you would say, I don't think she's a good person.
Okay, I don't judge you guys. Why am I being judged by you? You guys are telling me this is wrong, and so
Do you know where you're at?
yeah, I know where I'm at. Yeah,
From eating animal food.
Wait,
That's it. That's the only way to get it.
but I'm not judging you guys.
You judge child molesters?
Yes, I do, and it's because I'm religious. That's why I do it.
Do you think a benevolent
Are
God
you-
would give animals feelings, family, the same as us? We're animals. We are animals.
What about free will? It's my free will if I wanted to do
My
those
free
things just
will
like
would be to
you.
slit his throat. It doesn't make it morally
Those
justifiable.
child rapists, it's their free will to rape a child. So you
It's
can't
their free will not to.
This is exploitation of the most
we can't
vulnerable
judge them?
animals in the world.
Define
That's exactly what we've been doing.
Oh, this you guys are trying to exploit me.
exploitation.
We're exploiting
You
you.
do it for me, because
Define it.
you do it for
That's why
me.
you're here.
I want to support animal rights.
Sarcasm. Define it.
This is the opposite of animal rights. Here's how this is the opposite of animal rights.
Oh yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah,
The opposite of animal
thanks for the
rights
hug.
is
Sure.
taking-
This is almost harassment.
is pushing your beliefs onto them so that you can take from
You
them.
know, it's harassment.
Okay,
you
but
can
I'm not.
benefit
But I'm
from
not
them.
pushing any beliefs. You guys are pushing
No,
your
you
beliefs on
are.
me.
You're saying because I want their
Are
milk,
eating
I'm
milk?
going.
I would say it's not because I'm
How is that not disrespectful?
healthy.
It's not
Do
about
I have to be
you.
vegan to be here to
Stop
support?
it.
A question?
If you didn't want it done to yourself,
Because I don't know where you're. I don't know. Tell me where you're coming from, then.
Why?
Do you know where I'm coming from?
know where we're
Why is
coming
this more? It's not more.
That's not where my milk came
This
from.
is why Jeffrey Dahmer.
Why it's a problem?
called animal rights.
So you guys would treat me different if I didn't have this. Why is that? You guys are judging me on my consumption of
Doesn't
milk.
matter what
Your
you
mother's
believe.
I don't. She
Can
gives
we
it.
exploit her? We pregnate her, we get milk from her.
So do you care more about animals or humans?
Can we exploit your mother? For milk?
Yeah, you guys can.
You can?
Do you want to?
One more time, can we exploit
You
your
guys
mother?
want to?
No, can we?
Can you? You can do anything you want.
If we
But
go right now and impregnate your mother, we use her milk.
why don't you ask her?
Another question,
I-
yes or no?
But ask her. I don't talk for other people.
You be okay with
I
that?
don't talk for other
I'm asking
people.
your opinion.
If she said, yeah, take my milk,
Would you be okay with it?
will I be okay with my mom freely giving milk? Because she wanted
Do you
to?
want to impregnate her?
Nothing bothers me.
It's not voluntarily.
No, it would not bother me because
Cows
it's.
don't have any rights. Do you understand that? Your mother has no rights. We can impregnate her, right?
Yeah, if she wants you guys to,
the
yeah.
cows don't have a choice though.
If she allowed you
the cow
guys
allowing it?
to give to her offspring.
Yes, the cow. Does she have the rights? Or does she, like all her
Well,
rights
tell
away?
me about the
No,
difference
I asked
between
you a
human
question.
rights.
I asked you a question.
Well, educate me,
No,
and then I'll give you an answer.
Does your mom have?
You're just asking me a question about my mom. I don't know how you're educating me.
Does your mom have the right?
My mom has the right to do whatever she wants. I just
Does the
don't.
cow?
What are animal rights?
That's another question.
I don't
asked you
know.
a question.
That's what I'm here to learn.
Does the cow have
You're
any
asking me
rights?
questions And I'm telling you, I don't know about animal rights. I'm not
You
too
have
informed.
milk. Where does the milk come from? How does the milk get produced?
How does it get made through? You talking about? You want me to go through the biological processes of
the
milk?
rape process. Yes, explain it.
Rape. Well, what is rape? Is rape bad or
Do
something?
you not know it?
Is rape bad?
Wait, do you not
I'm
know?
asking you. Wait,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
asking you a question.
Yes, rape is wrong.
Okay.
Do you need?
What?
You needed somebody. To
Why
tell you
does
that?
to answer his
You
question?
honestly
Yes.
needed somebody to tell you that, or you're.
But there's people who think that's good.
You don't know rape, so
And,
that's what you
and,
think.
and you,
Are you more?
with those people?
Are you more
Do you
relativist?
agree? You agree with those people? Do you agree with those people that say rape is okay?
Well, define rape. Define rape.
Like non-consensual.
Wait, 'cause you don't know it.
Or sex.
I just want to know that your guys'
Do you
definition
know
of rape.
Let's hear it.
So
I mean,
okay.
I don't believe that you don't know what rape is.
Okay,
But
okay,
that's-
I'll be
that's it.
honest.
I mean,
I know what it is, but
Okay.
you guys, am I causing rape because of this milk?
Explain it.
Okay, according to your okay, I'll explain.
non-consensual.
So then, if I don't drink this milk and I become a vegan, I still pay my taxes. Am I a rapist still?
Are you buying milk?
No, I'm not. Okay, let's just say I'm not buying any animal products. And I pay my taxes
What's that has to do?
because that funds war, doesn't it? I mean, don't we go in other countries and
Is that-
rape
is
there?
that up to you?
So am I still a rapist? That's
Is
all I
that
want
up
to
to
know.
you? Do you fund the war machine?
Yeah, because I work.
Because
Because
you
I-
have to pay taxes.
I have to if I'm
Yes,
working.
but you have a choice right now, don't you?
But what about taxes
Don't you have
though?
a choice right now?
What's causing
Don't
more
you have a
harm? My
choice right now?
taxes
Do you
or
have
this
a choice
bottle of
right
milk?
now? Are you doing
This
your
bottle of milk
taxes
is
right
causing
now?
more harm.
Are you doing your taxes right now?
No, it's my
do
day
you have
off.
a choice to not buy that?
I have a choice. Do I have a choice to not pay taxes?
No,
I actually pay
your
taxes
milk.
on this too. They tax
Do
me.
you have a choice to pay taxes?
I have a choice to drink my milk.
You have a choice to not buy the milk, but you don't have a choice to not pay taxes.
What if I don't work? And I'm a
Well, if
home.
you don't work,
You're
then you wouldn't
changing-
pay taxes.
So then I don't have a choice. I have choices then for everything, right?
But you
Not
don't
by
have a
taxes.
reasonable or a practical choice not to be employed if you wish to have a sustainable life.
What about my taste buds? What about my taste buds?
What about
We're
a
talking about
rapist's
rape.
feeling of sexual pleasure?
So kids that are drinking milk right now, they're rapists?
No, whoever
subject
bought the
to it.
milk is funding an industry that promotes rape.
Parents give it to them.
Oh, I see
Married
it.
into it, like you did.
Just like I was. I drank milk
Right.
up until I was over 30 years old. Even though I'm not a baby cow. Because I was just given it
Okay.
by my parents.
Define rape.
So, wait, you want me to define rape?
We have defined it. You need to define it.
Why do I?
Defined it.
No,
You
but you're
told
calling me a
us-
rapist though.
You told us
Okay.
to define it.
According to you guys, I'm the
Defined
rapist.
it.
No, I
Okay.
didn't call you a rapist.
I'll
You're
define it.
Supporting an industry that rapes animals.
Okay, well, I'll define rape. I'm a rapist
By
because I drink milk.
Well, that's-
Okay,
that's-
so then I'm a
You're paying
rapist.
for somebody to rape an animal
But-
for you.
Right,
Is
so
that-
then
But is that moral?
what is moral? What
don't
are
have morals.
morals? Can you tell me what they
you're
are?
admitting-
Would you want
you're
it done to
admitting being a
yourself?
rapist. Do you think that's moral?
To forcefully get raped?
Would you want, like, let's say somebody went up to your mother and they took you and they exploited you, they took you away from her so that, because I like the way her breast milk tastes,
Against her will? Against her will?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what if
Yes.
she wanted it?
What if she wanted it?
Yeah,
March, guys.
I know.
March has started.
You think your mom
I just want to
wanted
know.
that?
I just want to know where you guys get your morals from because it kind of sounds religious. You guys
sounds
are
religious.
I'm getting prosecuted for drinking milk by you guys.
We're born with these feelings.
Does everyone have the same feelings?
guilty about it.
You're not born to kill things.
Overconfident.
A baby does not born to kill animals.
Right then. Explain free will to me then. Explain free will.
But free will doesn't make you want to hurt things.
Because we all have choices, right? And I'm being
We have
judged.
choices not to harm things.
I'm not.
If we don't have to.
I'm not harming anybody. I'm not harming anything.
You are paying an industry that does it for you.
But I pay other.
Hitman.
Well, I pay other industries too with my taxes. But you guys are giving me a problem
your
for
taxes,
drinking.
you have no idea where your taxes go. You know exactly where that comes from.
Well, who funds our military then? Where does that money come from?
Yeah, we all do. And
Who-
most
who-
of us are against us.
Do you guys work? Do you guys like pay taxes? I'm just
You already
asking.
agreed, yeah, but I don't have any control where my tax dollars go, unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah,
But
you
then
guys
how
don't
do-
want it going to war because I don't.
How do I control my taste buds then from wanting nutrition, from wanting milk?
It's from conditioning. You grew up eating these things.
I was actually a vegetarian my whole life. My parents
Vegetarian,
too.
it's the same
Yeah.
thing. You're eating animals. You're
So-
paying for animals to be abused. Same thing.
Well, how come I love red meat? How come I love raw fish? Why do I like
People
sashimi?
who eat dead sharks, I can love.
Are they
Jeffrey
rapists?
Dahmer loved eating young men.
Are they rapists though? So according to you guys, I'm a rapist? Well, the cops are right there. You guys should report me for being a rapist.
Then you'll be on the outside, buddy.
Sounds like totalitarianism. Sounds like
You guys are authoritarian. Why are you trying to put this unhealthy diet on me? I want to live. You want to live. Why are you trying to kill me with your
I'm a
diet?
rapist then.
Our diet is completely healthy.
I'm a rapist, right?
5K obstacle race.
Okay. Well, that's what they're telling me, man.
I guarantee
I hear you, man.
are-
Yeah.
You know,
cannot have vitamin K or A
to tell you the truth, I've only been vegan for 6 weeks.
Okay.
I really understand
No, you cannot.
your side.
I am telling you.
And I'm
there is
not, like my dad was a butcher.
vitamin A
Our whole family
in a
was
meat.
raised with, the meat industry, so I still
And you need
respect
that
and
to
love my
live.
dad.
Right
You know
now,
what I mean?
you're getting
Right.
it from your liver.
So I totally
too.
understand where you guys are coming from, and then the right to not feel like somebody's pushing an agenda on you.
Yeah.
You know, because that's how I felt for a long time. So I totally get you, man.
So can you tell me, since you're vegan for 6 weeks, I just want to know what the justification is to judge other people for eating animal products. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, there shouldn't be any judging. You know, that's unfortunate. If somebody's judging, they're not really representing veganism correctly. I don't think so. Because I think it should be maybe, hey, this is the way that works for us.
They get rotten teeth.
By the way, it's cruel to animals.
Okay.
You can make your choice. That's kind of my stance. Anybody that's trying to force an opinion or position is creating violence, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, you know, I remember when I was smoking cigarettes. I smoked cigarettes for 10 years. And people used to be like on my break, hey, you should stop smoking cigarettes. And I was like,
You know what?
I know it's bad for me. Let me smoke my cigarette. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I quit smoking on my time. You know, when I looked into it.
Okay.
And when I made the decision. And it was my choice. You know what I mean? So that's how I think of it.
I'm glad you stopped, man. That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome, man.
yeah.
I know I have some family members that still smoke to this day. They have a lot of health complications.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm glad you stopped. Good job. But I keep asking them, man, like, why is it bad for me to do this? Why am I being judged? You know, and I grew up religious, so I always hear, oh, don't judge me.
Right.
And
What would Jesus do, right? Jesus wouldn't be judging a lifestyle. He would maybe educate. But
yeah, but then what is judging though? Because if I am gonna cross the street, you know, and it's a red light and this car's going, I kind of made a judgment, you know, okay, I'm not gonna cross the street. Like I'm gonna wait. So I mean, we make judgments all the time. So I wish people can, when they tell me not to make judgments, that to define what judging is.
Yeah, we constantly judge and analyze as human beings, right?
Yeah, so then, and I tried veganism out, man, and I could never come up with a relevatory justification for telling people to do what I do.
Yeah.
Because if I do, then I sound religious, and then
Yeah.
I actually tried that, but I couldn't back up. I couldn't back up my the non-aggression principle. I couldn't defend it because they're saying the rebuttal I get is, well, why should I? Why should I? And I would just say, because. So that's all, man. And
that's a good point. You know, I listened to, there's a guy named James Aspie. I don't know if you've ever heard of James Aspie. He's all over
I used to
YouTube.
follow him. Yeah.
Yeah, so he does a really good job on like compassionate advocacy,
right.
Without being like overly judgmental, I think. And so that's a good point. And the fact that you tried veganism before, kind of gives you more of a perspective than most people. You know what I mean? So like I said, it's very new to me, but I've been a fitness trainer for 17 years with many fitness companies that I've started up and down the California coast and consulted people in New York, the UK, France, so we have a lot of reach. And we always had a detox program that we would teach people, but it was, you could do a meat option, a vegetarian option, or a vegan option in our detox program, right? So with that, but now I didn't really expose myself to all the knowledge that I understand now about heart disease and what leads up to it. So with the extra education, then I started to go, oh, okay, let me look into this more. Just started to ask questions out of curiosity. Started to look into the animal agriculture. Like I said, my dad's a butcher, so I used to work in the butcher shop when I was a kid, and there was hanging beef and hanging pigs. And I used to have to go in and scrape the dead animal flesh off of the saw blades, and it would make me want to throw up. I would constantly sit there and, that one of those things, and I just couldn't stomach it. But I kept eating meat for another 20 years after that, and I never really thought anything of it. I thought that was the healthiest way to go. I told all my clients, you got to have protein, you got to eat meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm pushing it on them talk about judgment. You know, here I am, a trainer, and I'm pushing them. But it's just about society. What are we, you know, we all condition ourselves in different ways, from different backgrounds, different cultures. So I think, yeah, I hear what you're saying. It could be way too judgmental. Anyone that's coming at you guys in a judgmental way, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, no, you know, you brought up James Aspey. He promotes a lot of Eastern Tibetan Buddhist teachings, and I don't know, you can call that a religion, too. You can kind of call that religious too. So when I actually was studying the Christian occult, because I spent a lot of time over there in Cerritos on Artesia Boulevard, Little India, and it's all vegetarian food. That's where I used to go when I was vegetarian, and they all had doctrine to promote this diet, and I understood it. But then when I get a vegan, you know, like I did earlier, telling me that I'm a rapist,
right?
I'm being told by this. They're telling me without any. They're more religious than they're coming across as more religious than the Christian cult.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern teachings from the Artesia, and they have all nothing but vegetarian and vegan restaurants. So I just want to know, how could you justify judging me by calling me a rapist without any doctrine or revelatory justification? That's all.
That's a really excellent point.
And I'm still searching for that.
I would say too that it's something to consider, that there is a spectrum of people that are vegan, that maybe some might have a harsher view, like, hey, never drink milk, you're a rapist. Hey, never eat meat, you're a slaughterer, right? And then there's another vegan that might say, hey, cool, I used to eat that too. You know, I totally understand your point of view. You know, so you might get a whole spectrum. And and I can understand the religious zealotry, and even the overly compassionate person that's a little bit blame and shame on you, because here, what they're doing is, they're putting all their feelings out. Their emotions are here today, right? And their emotions are right here on a platter, and so they're like, save this. For them, that pig's right there being slaughtered. I see, You know, it's like somebody's about to cut their throat, and so they see the milk, and they're at this emotional tipping point. And then they're like, rapist, right? Which is totally uncalled for, but the emotional tipping point is what allows for that person to make a bad judgment call. Okay. Does that make sense?
Well, here's the thing. Do you think that has something to do with nutrition? Because I know that low levels of DHA cause high cortisol levels, and that causes more stress. Because when I was a vegan, I was emotional all the time, and I was no different than them. And I was pushing this on my coworkers and friends, getting into arguments and judging them and talking about reincarnation, because I actually found, the Krishna cult, or just Indian Krishna. So I was pushing that, and
So you were in that? Are you still in that?
No, not anymore. No.
So you kind of broke out of that?
Eastern Orthodox Christianity now.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can say I'm brainwashed now. So.
Well, it's good. I think you have a high level of awareness, brother, and you have so many different perspectives.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
I'm surprised I can talk to someone, because after what just happened, but then again, I didn't come to prejudge, and I just, I take everything 5 minutes at a time, because I used to judge people. I mean, my veganism was a perfect example, and so it doesn't bother me when I understand that that this is going to bother them, but I just came here for answers to get justification for what they're doing. We can go through studies. I'm not interested in studies. I just want to know, why is it bad to eat a pig, to eat an animal? I just want to know why.
There probably is a lot that I still have to learn. I've been learning a lot every day on both sides of the fence. You know, there's obviously, with meat, it's been classified as processed meats. Processed meats are a class 1 carcinogen, which is the same as cigarettes, and then we have red meats and chicken and fish, which is class 2, which may cause cancer, not definitely, but they say may. So we know that there's a risk factor. And it's interesting. I'll have to look into the DHA levels, and the conversion into DHA.
There's a lot of murders that have been taking place, and I don't know if you heard about the vegan chef that shot his 11-month-old daughter and his 12-year-old son and his wife. I don't know if you heard of that. He had a breakdown. And he was vegan for almost 10 years. He lost a lot of weight. He was a big guy, but he just
that's crazy.
Shot it out with the cops too on Christmas.
There's
other murderers that are. There's a vegetarian who was stabbing women on the street
Yeah,
So
and we definitely have to look at that on a case-by-case basis. Like, I know meat eaters that have done crazy stuff, too.
Yeah.
There was this guy down the street that killed his daughters with a baseball bat, put him in a fridge, and shot his wife and shot himself.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But you never know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, we can get into studies and all that stuff too.
Yeah, but it'd be worth checking out. I'll definitely look into it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna look into that, man, I would recommend
I
looking
can
up
only
some.
do... All right, go ahead.
Oh no, I don't know if you're familiar with globalists like Alex Huxley and the guy who wrote 1984.
Orson Welles.
They basically predicted that we are gonna have meat substitutes in the future, and that we're gonna live in smart cities, and these computers are. These smart cities are going to determine how long we're going to live based off of our
Yeah,
carbon.
well, we're all carrying these cell phones. It's not too much longer until we all download our information like freight straight from the cloud, right?
Yes,
That's pretty crazy.
So all this is Soylent Green.
Soylent. So
Soylent.
It's already out there, right? Yeah.
This guy thought that eating was an inconvenience to his life. So it's basically like this soy